He who causes the many to merit, no sin shall come through his hand, right? He who causeth the many to merit, no sin shall come through his hand. So in Pirkei Avot, Sayings of the Fathers, 5:18, we're reading about something here that basically the idea is to help others, whether they're Israelites, Levites, or Kohanim, and those of all nations, right, who are interested and should become interested, right, and the righteous called out from all nations to study Torah, law, and such things as the 7 Noahide laws. Because look at this. You actually have something where now it's one thing to be able to be a philanthropist, right? Because of having money. Yet, having wisdom. So you become a philanthropist like King Solomon, double honors, where you have massive amounts of wisdom so that now, see, you can contribute more than just $1 million or $1 billion to build a giant, study hall and house of learning and a giant synagogue and a yeshiva. That'd be great. Yet you have something that is so valuable, and it's Chokmah, Reshis Chokmah, right? Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim wet haaretz. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And Reshis Chokmah, in the beginning, wisdom, or wisdom is a principal thing. Wisdom is a principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all that getting, get understanding. Okay, the beginning of wisdom is a fear of God. Good understanding to all the practitioners. So good understanding to all you practitioners out there who are aiming for that what is the most legitimate in terms of serve the God of Israel with love and with wisdom, right? Learn and study the law, Torah. Learn it in order to do it and become a doer of the law. So you become a Essene. And an Essene, what is an Essene? Remember this group that is referenced in a lot of places? There's also the Essene neighborhood on Mount Zion in Jerusalem. I used to live there for about a month or so, and then again a month or so, and then for a day or so. And Baruch Hashem, it's a good land. Now, a doer of the law is an Essene. So you're a Talmud Torah, you're a Talmudim, right? You're doing Talmud Torah, studying Torah to do the law. So you become an Essene Torah scholar now. That's the ultimate Yehudi, because you're a doer of the law. You're a student of the law and a doer of the law, right? So you've got the Essene. What is the Essene? Who are the Essenes really? I'll tell you. It's written in the Essene Gospel of Peace in Book 3, the Essene Worship, right? Prologue. When God saw that his people would perish because they did not see the light of life, he chose the best of Israel. And those chosen were called Essenes because they taught the ignorant, healed the sick, and gathered on the eve of every seventh day to rejoice with the angels. And that is who the Esaim or the Essenes really are. The Essenes are like the ultimate Yehudim. Okay? The super Yehudim. And as far as Talmud Torah goes, as an Essene, you're like a Torah scholar who is studying the law. So you're reading it, studying it. You're Shemaing, you're hearing it, you're Haggaiing you're meditating on it, and you're asaing it, doing it. You're a doer of the law. That's the ultimate Yehudi way right there. Okay? Because look. On the subject of being a doer of the law, right? It's like this. You have two key ingredients here. So you have to know God's law, and you have to have wisdom. Okay. And good midot, good attributes, right? You got to be, one has to be a man of God, one has to be a wise man, one has to be a man of power, right? One has to be, preferably seek to be, and God will make you be a tzaddik, right? A righteous one. Got to have a real good and legitimate sense of justice and righteousness, right? Impartiality, like not like a lot of humans alive today where you report some kind of wrongdoing to them and then they say to you, oh, but you did this. No, like each individual detailed thing, everything has to be judged individually. The idea is that the good deeds will be rewarded and the bad deeds punished. And the idea is that it's always on a case-by-case basis, right? Just giving you a little bit of an idea of some of the just jurisprudence that exists. Oh, another thing. Somebody who is a righteous judge, right? This is also from out of the book Pirkei Avot in the first book of 3 somewhere. Somebody who is a just judge is comparable to a person who is God's partner in creation. Another thing, listen, so the wisdom and what I can contribute is primarily about the Hakafot HaChaim, wisdom. There's a book called Self-Mastery and Fate with the Cycles of Life, written by H. Spencer Lewis. Okay, the wisdom about the cycles of life, or the Hakafot HaChaim, is actually something that is talked about somewhere by King Solomon, double honors, where he was young. He sought wisdom, God gave him wisdom, and it included the knowledge of times, cycles, and seasons. Now, the most valuable wisdom that is also the key to all the wealth that there is, and the ability to help anyone and everyone study Torah, learn it, and be able to do it, and to be blessed, and to have a share in the world to come, and for all of us to have a share in the world to come, it's actually freely available. Subscribe, repost, reshare, retweet, and there will be